to the Spirit Sisters show. Today we've got a fantastic show lined up for you. We've got both Lynn and Melissa here. Lynn is going to do her animal intuitive with 2 horses and a dog, and I am really looking forward to this. She did a reading with my little dog and was so right on with it, so I'm sure you're going to enjoy the show. And right now I'm going to bring Lynn on. Hi, Lynn.
Thank you. Welcome everyone to the show, and I hope you enjoy this. Today we're going to be talking with animals and doing animal communication. Animal communication seems to be intimidating to some people, but it really is quite easy. We talk to our animals all the time. I just don't think we're aware of it. And animals, when they're talking to us, will communicate in pictures, and we communicate back to them in pictures. We think in pictures. When you say a banana, you see a banana. You don't see the word banana. So when you're thinking of something, you think in pictures, and the dogs, the cats, the horses, the birds, they all see those pictures in our mind. Today we're going to do some work with, I believe we have a dog and 2 horses.
Correct. Yes, we do. I had asked a friend of mine from Maine, Tammy Morgan, if she would send me some pictures of her horses and her dog. So Lynn wouldn't know anything about these animals. I figured 1,500 miles away was a pretty good stretch for her. So we'll continue on and see what she can get. We're going to give her the dog first, and the dog's name is Jazzy. That's all I know.
All right, Jazzy. Jazzy is a pretty powerful dog. Jazzy, Jazzy kind of likes to rule the roost. Jazzy is always checking the surroundings, very defensive. Jazzy doesn't know where Jazzy stands in the household. Tammy, you said?
Tammy is her name.
Tammy,
yes.
Jazzy's very unsure. Jazzy doesn't know whether to protect Tammy or be Tammy's love sponge. And Jazzy's having a hard time with that. And Jazzy would like to think that Jazzy owns Tammy, and that that nobody else should be around her. This dog really kind of, this dog has a good understanding of people. If Jazzy really doesn't like them, and you don't force Jazzy on anybody, because she has a reason not to like people, or certain people. I'm feeling that this dog is very nervous and very anxious, and has a hard time sitting still. It's always up and around, and I see him checking perimeters and very anxious, very nervous. My best advice for dealing with Jazzy is to picture in your head what you want Jazzy to do. Don't just say it with your mouth. You have to picture it in your head and see the dog doing the action that you want them to do. See it happening. Not maybe, not they will for a minute and then they're not going to. No, what you want Jazzy to do, you must see it in your head as doing it and expect it to be done that way. And the dog will follow through with that. Being uncertain, Jazzy takes advantage of that. Okay, let's move on to...
Okay, the next one will be Cruz.
Cruz is a horse, very beautiful. Cruz's main concern is getting enough grass and eating and the next meal and kind of laid back, easy. Likes attention, likes the grooming and the bath and you fussing over Cruz and Cruz likes trail rides. Cruz can feel when you're apprehensive, Tammy, and will start off very calm, and then as you get more apprehensive, so does Cruz, and then starts looking for what it is that has you upset. So think more of just being calm and knowing that it's okay and that you're a team, because Cruz really wants to take care of you. Isn't going to do anything to purposely hurt you. Cruz needs some stretching exercises, needs some walking, needs some groundwork, because his back end's a little bit tight. The base of the spine for him is tight, so he really needs some stretching exercises and walking and groundwork would be good for him. I'm feeling like he's, if he's staying out during the day, he's having a hard time finding shade spots, because he's telling me it's very warm. It gets very warm, a lot warmer than usual up there lately. Has Tammy asked anything particular about?
No, nothing.
No? Okay. Because he's kind of laid back and easy, and there's not really a whole lot going on with him. Just the stretching of his back end and
the grass.
And wanting to eat. He likes eating. Grass, grazing, and doesn't mind if he doesn't do anything but just hang out in the paddock. He's fine with that. Okay.
Nice. And the last horse is Shooter.
Shooter. I'm seeing Shooter wanting to nuzzle. He wants to nuzzle. He wants to He likes to rub his head up against you, especially after he's been ridden for a while. Gets a little bit sweaty in the forelock here, and he just kind of likes to rub his head on you. Shooter would like more carrots. I'm seeing carrots and apples. He's liking carrots and apples and those treats. He enjoys time with Tammy. Doesn't feel that he gets enough. He doesn't feel that he gets enough time with her. That he'd like to spend more time with her. Riding, just her being around. He likes music. I don't know, Tammy, if you play music while you're in the barn with him, but he likes music. He says music relaxes you. You sing and he enjoys your singing, or humming, or he enjoys it when you relax to the music, and then he can relax. He would enjoy activity every day, but he doesn't get it every day. It's okay. It's not mad, but he would be okay with riding every day, or at least, you spending quality fussing over him. He really likes the fussing. Flies are bothering him. He's showing me flies. Flies are bothering him. He doesn't like the horse flies. Bite, they hurt. What else? I'm not sure if you've given him apple treats. You've given them to him in the past, but he's showing me apple treats. He likes the apple treats. Not just apple, but a square, like a little biscuit type cube thing with an apple taste to it. He really likes those. The sweetness of it. He likes where he's at. He's very happy, content there. He doesn't mind sharing space with Cruz. Shooter seems to be more outgoing than Cruz is. Cruz is more laid back and content to just kind of plod along, and Shooter kind of wants to be more active. Shooter's showing me he goes after Cruz just to keep him moving, because he needs to keep him moving. He needs to be more active. But they like each other. They do like each other. Not sure the shooter's given me much of anything else.
Okay, very good. Well, I'm sure Tammy will be glad to hear everything that you had to say about her animals, and hopefully she'll leave us comments underneath that for us.
I wonder if I can I ask some questions here, and can we talk a little bit? Because, you know, what you do that is so, from my experience with you, is so, you know, I don't think it came across quite on our show on the feeling level because we didn't have the owner.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, you know, it didn't, so maybe we could talk about that some so that our viewers get a better idea of what you do.
Okay.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you talk or when you connect with the animals, do you talk back and forth, or are you intuitive?
I'm picking up from them pictures. I'm picking up from them feelings. Sometimes, like with the biscuits, it was the taste. I could taste kind of like an apple cookie. So it's more intuition, and I just kind of feel. I feel where they're at. I feel where they're doing. I can feel in my body where they ache or hurt, or where they're tense, and then they just sometimes I see pictures.
Do they tell you things that they want related to the owner? I mean, does any of that really go on, where they're really explicit about it?
I had one dog one time, the owner asked me to please talk to her because she was very worried about her. And she was a greyhound, and she was acting old and decrepit, and her owner was really worried about her. And I kept saying, she's eating chocolate. And she's, no, Noelle would never eat chocolate. She doesn't eat chocolate. And I said, I'm feeling like she's eating chocolate. And the dog, when she saw me, wouldn't even look at me. She was like, this is way too weird. And she'd keep her head turned away and just wouldn't talk to me because this was way too weird for her. And I told her owner that she was kind of milking it to get attention, that she was not as old and decrepit as she made out to be because she just liked the attention. And
well, that's pretty hard to believe that any dog would milk it.
she was milking it. And the dog got very angry with me and gave me a side look, and I said, well, tell me what you want me to tell her then. And she then said, she showed me a Frisbee, and my friend tossing her the Frisbee. And I said, what have you done with the Frisbee? She said, well, the Frisbee, I put it up because she's not been feeling good. I said, well, if you get the Frisbee out, then she'll feel fine. And she'll be out, and she'll be much more active and get off your bed and be much more active with the Frisbee. And lo and behold, they started tossing Frisbee. The dog was back to being her old self again. And the dog then became my best friend because, oh, okay, I wasn't just telling her secrets. I was telling what she wanted, and that was that she wanted to play Frisbee more.
A little more Frisbee, a little more playing. Boy, I can tell you my dog would be right there in the play park, no matter what's going on, first thing in the morning. Our friend Susan's had a pretty sad week. She has had put her little baby down. And did you have any contact with her dog?
Pirate was being very, very brave, even though he was having a hard time getting around. And with dogs have a job. They come into this life with a job, and they come to their owners to teach their owners something, or to be of support to their owners, or to help the owners through a difficult situation. And Pirate's job was to help take care of Susan and her husband, and to keep them entertained and be the clown and help calm her when she was real anxious. So he worked really hard at staying here so that he could do his job. It became too much. They did let him go, and he is what a lot of people believe, that they talk about the rainbow bridge. When animals transition, they go across the rainbow bridge, and on the other side of the bridge, it's everything they want it to be. And Pirate is now running, walking, jumping, playing. His back no longer bothers him. His hips no longer bother him. He doesn't walk with a little hitch step. He is enjoying himself and playing, but he is watching over Susan and her husband, and Don will feel the dog, and Susan will feel the dog, and she'll know when he's around, because he's not ready to just completely be gone.
Yeah, that's such a sad thing. You know, I had two, well, I don't need to tell you how much I loved him, and I just lost him this past year. If I put the picture of Buddy up on there, can you get anything about what's going on in the afterlife?
Well, I feel that there's two of them. The one is darker color than the other, and they like to position themselves at the front window, one on each side, and watch. They watch over you.
So they're still watching.
Yes. Oh yes, they're still here, and that's why your little one now, now that she realizes she isn't responsible for taking care of and watching over and guarding the house, now that she realizes that the other two are guarding the house, she can relax and just be your love sponge and just help you to be grounded and relax and find peace, and just petting her and being a comfort, and her kind of lightening those not depressed times, but those reflective times.
Well, you know, since you gave me the reading for her and suggested that I have a talk with her about that, there's been a big change. She's like, she just feels freer, she's more fun, she's having a good time, she just seems a lot more relaxed. I'm certain that you know, like that was exactly what was going on. And you know, like, and what, you had met her, you had met her 5 minutes when you gave me the reading. Matter of fact, you couldn't hardly wait to give me the reading on Penny when you came. I'm just working out a picture to put it up on the screen here for our folks. I haven't got the greatest picture. All I got is a little ball of fur. While I'm getting that ready, Melissa, you have any questions for?
Well, actually, I'd like to give some validation on Susan's dog. I spoke with Susan yesterday, and both Susan and her husband had both heard the dog bark since Friday at one point or another. So he's definitely there. And actually, when he transitioned on Friday, I felt him going over the Rainbow Bridge, and he was very happy about that and free. So, yes. But I would also like to add that Lynn can do this with any animal. It could be your gerbil. Not that you'd really want to know what your gerbil thinks, but maybe you do. Maybe you do. Maybe they want more treats. But she can do this with cats, dogs, you name it, wildlife. She talks to them all. Lynn and I had been out driving around one day, and we were in this neighborhood driving really slow, and this cat started following us down the road, and she's like, that cat wants to follow me home, and she's like, she has 2 big dogs, she can't have cats. And it was just funny that we ended up back in this neighborhood again, just driving around, and there was the cat still waiting for us, so we just knew they wanted to come home with her.
Yeah, at one point we had him sitting in the middle of the road waiting for us to drive by, and then about 4 others came down from that house.
Yeah,
and
they were like, we
we're
want
all
to follow
gathered.
her. She knows what we're thinking.
Cats like to talk. They'll be a little sly about it, but they do.
So tell us, how can someone get a hold of you? What's the best way? Email, telephone, website? What's best for you?
Actually, the
Any
best
of
way
this-
to reach it right now would be the phone number that you see that goes up on the screen. You will contact, that's actually my phone number, so you'll contact me and I will arrange things for you with Lynn. It's just easier that we all unify into one now, so.
So great. Well, we've got the screen up there. That number's 9412-669250. And the Parks,
Yeah.
Sarasota at Gmail is one of the websites. We have Spiritual Roundtable with Susan.blogspot and Melissa's spiritualworld.blogspot.com. And you guys do a lot of stuff. You do all kinds of readings. You do Reiki. Tell us about those other things that you do.
Yeah, readings. Well, we do that. I mean, sometimes it's almost hard for us not to read someone when we come into a room, but we have that psychic etiquette where we just stand back until it's our time. So yeah, we can do appointments for doing readings with you over the phone, in person. That's entirely up to you how you're most comfortable. What else do we do? We also do healings. We do Reiki healing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you have
Reiki
3
energy
Reiki
work?
masters, right?
Yes, we are 3 Reiki masters.
Fantastic.
Yes.
And I think they should get a hold of you at that spot too.
Yes, yes, because a lot of times Lynn and I will work together with 2 people, one at the feet and one at the head, so we're pushing more energy through, and we're able to cover a lot more ground that way with people. So then if you're interested in 1, 2, or 3 Reiki masters working on you, we can do that for you also.
Great. So what else would we like to talk about today?
Well, I was going to talk a little bit about my automatic writing today.
Fantastic.
I hold classes every Monday, Monday evenings, and I've had students that were able to start writing the very first day. Some it's taken a little while because there's a little bit of resistance, but Spirit likes this as an open door for an easy way to be able to communicate with you. You're able to communicate with anyone on the other side. All you have to do is ask and they will answer you. If it's a question that you're not supposed to know about right now, they can't give you that information, but there's a lot of information you could ask. Anything. It's unbelievable what you can find out from Spirit. I've been doing it for 1.5 years now, and the first day I started, I was just off and running. Sometimes I can get up to 2 pages of stuff they want to talk about. Sometimes my handwriting goes so fast that my hand literally is like I got to shake it out afterwards. But it's a lot of fun, so I look forward to seeing you if you're interested in trying. Thank you. And I would like to thank you for coming and joining our show today, and we look forward to seeing you in the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much.